today's pre-market analysis. We are going to look through the markets and see if there's any trades that we should be looking at throughout the day today, and or any other trades that should be on our radar. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Let's start with the euro dollar. Euro dollar, not much change. Go to 240. Nothing there. 60-minute. Nothing there. Let's see, CAD. Dollar CAD still bullish. Let's go ahead and nothing there. 60. Nope. Dollar yen. Dollar yen making new lows. Or sorry, it did violate the support levels, but still in that big support level that we were looking at last week. Price just came up from the oversold level. So let's take a look at the 240. All right, 240. We have that Gartley that we identified yesterday. If you took it at the 127, which is the traditional Gartley, you should be it filled on there. Of course, usually you do go a little bit before that just to help with the fill. So let's take that out. It's still not on, it still hasn't hit targets yet. So that could still go past this and maybe stop you out. But it's looking like it's going to that target level. So let's go ahead on the 60. And there. Okay. All right, pound dollar. Still bearish, and we're still oversold level. We're still in the oversold level. Here. Nothing yet. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar looks like it's still respecting these support and resistance levels. It did hit that and went oversold. Now it is looking like it's retracing back. The first form of resistance that we'll probably find is this level. It doesn't have very much on it, so it's pretty minor, but it will definitely have some sort of resistance maybe on the lower time frame. You'll see that a lot more on the lower time frame rather than on that daily time frame. Now we still have that Gartley that we have, or we identified yesterday. Still hasn't completed yet, I believe. Let's see. Yes, it still hasn't completed yet. But let's see if we have anything forming 60. All right, so the 60, this is our Gartley. Let me just redraw that. A and B, C and C to the 127. Now, what we also have that could possibly, if that doesn't complete, let's move this. If that doesn't complete and actually goes back down to our 786, we do have a small cipher pattern. Oh, scratch that. Yep, scratch that. Sorry about that. That did violate my rules. So that is not going to be a potential cipher pattern. So let's go ahead and go to our New Zealand dollar. All right, same thing, about the same thing with the Aussie dollar. This New Zealand dollar is still on that support and resistance level. Now the daily, I believe it was a Gartley or Gartley pattern. That daily Gartley that we identified last week still is there. Same thing, ways down still. They have about 253 pips to go to complete that pattern. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Let's go to the 240. That's another one we identified yesterday. Let's delete that. That did complete, and now we move on from that. Nothing here. All right. Nothing there. Go to Euro Yen. Yes. Still bearish. We're at the bearish trend. We did form some sort of a double bottom right here, and we have some divergence. However, it's a little bit short of that structure level. So that's not something I would really be interested in if I'm looking to trade it as a double bottom. So let's go here. Let's see, 240. 60 minutes. 60 minute does have this. I believe it's a bat pattern. Yep. So you have that bat pattern to the 80s. So, oops, I meant. All right. Of course, first target to the 382, second target to the 681, 618, and stops above this X level right here. That is a bearish pattern on a bearish trend. And last but not least, pound yen. Pound yen is still bearish, still oversold. So let's go to yen and let's do that to 40. And pound yen, it also had that Gartley that we identified. I believe it was, no, it was actually a bat that we identified yesterday. Did complete, however, we identified two patterns from yesterday, and because this level was violated with this new low, that bigger pattern that we identify, which was the Gartley, is invalidated. So let's see if there's anything new. We could have a potential Gartley that could set up. However, this still has to get down to our 618 levels before we even consider that as a Gartley. But that's something that you can watch out for. Nothing there. And that's it. That one pretty quick, but yeah, nothing really new setting up except for that the potential, I think, in the Aussie. Nothing too much, because we do look at a more swing trading time frame. So our opportunities, it doesn't happen a lot, or a lot of new ones every single day. There is still some that we identified from yesterday about the same thing hasn't completed yet, so we're waiting for that to complete. Now, we'll do this again tomorrow. Again, I'll be doing this from for the whole month of January. So every day, or not every day, sorry, about Tuesday through Friday, about 7:30 GMT. So that's a little bit before the London session. You can check it out, or if you maybe happen to see it a little bit later, it's going to be on YouTube. So if you want to be a subscriber, you can subscribe to my channel, and you'll be notified if there's any new videos that I'll be posting. All right, that's it. Good luck, traders.